So hi everyone, in this video we're going to solve a medium level LeetCode question number 468, which is a valid IP address question. So this is an easy question. One thing that we need to keep in mind while solving this question, that we should be very much aware what the question is, and we'll just need to go through with the question. Rest of the things are pretty easy. So we have given a string query IP. It will return IPv4 if it is a valid IPv4 address, and it will return IPv6 if it is a valid address of IPv6, and it will return neither if it is not a correct IP address. So this is the question. So when it comes to IPv4, the address should be in the form of x1 dot x2 dot x3 dot x4, where everything x1 should less be equals to 255. Okay, and x1 cannot contain any leading zero. Example. Like example, these are all valid, which one are 192.168.1.1 and 192.168.1.0. These are all valid IP4 address, while 192.192.168.01.1 and these all stuffs are invalid IP addresses. Okay, this is the condition for a valid IP address. In this question, we must be thorough with the conditions and then move to the code. So we are getting thorough with the question and all the conditions. A valid IPv6 address should be in the form of x1 colon x2 colon x3 colon till x8, and its length should be less than equals to in the range of 1 and 4. It should be an hexadecimal string. So if it is a hexadecimal string, what all things we must taken care of? It should be from A to F and A to F in lower and uppercase, and it should lead 0 in x1. Okay, these are the cases. So we have given example here. So we need to check whether it is of the form IPv4 or IPv6, or it is neither of them. Okay, we can check this by an example. Like we have given, we can take example if it is like 1 2 0 dot. It is a dot, so I will just make it. It's not 0, it's a dot. Okay, 1 2 3 0 dot 1 1 2 0 dot 1 2 3. Okay, this is the question. What approach we need to follow while solving this question is, we will take an array, we'll consider this timeline, we'll move. Okay, 1, okay, it has been taken 1. 2, it's okay, we'll take 2. Okay, 0, we'll take 0. Wherever we get a dot, we'll stop and club this part. Okay, this part has been clubbed. Now we'll again move 1, we'll print 1, 2, we will print 2, 3, we will print 3, 0. Okay, after this we'll get a dot, then we'll club this part. Okay, then we will move to 1120. We will just simply write this, and there is a dot after that. We will club it. Then 1123, we will do this, but there is no dot. So just for the sake of safety, we'll put a dot just to signify this is the last one. Okay, we will make 1 2 3 and club it. So in this way we can use both IPv6 and 7. Okay, so we'll just move to the code. Okay, this is our code. So we'll make separate functions for the both IPv6 and IPv4, and we'll return if it is IPv6, it will return IPv6. If it is IPv4, it will return IPv4, and if it's neither of the two, it will return neither. Okay, we'll move to each each of the IP addresses separately. So in IPv4, we'll start with IPv4. Okay, we'll start with IPv4. So we will first exact out what every number separated by dots. We'll check whether it has been separated by dots or not. We'll check this. We'll push dot and we'll find out the strings. We'll traverse it, we'll push back all the sorted part and we'll store it. Okay, then we'll check all the conditions, like it is equals to 4. Then we'll check the strings, we'll check the size that was given to us in the condition that, yeah, 4 there should be 4 numbers, 4 clubs there should be 4 clubs, and we'll club all the numbers, and we'll check. There's also condition that it should be greater than 255 and all that. We'll check all those stuffs, and if it is, after clearing all the condition, if it is true, then we'll print it that is yes, it is IPv4. And when it comes to IPv6, we'll check the condition that there should be a colon after every clubbing part, and then its size should be equals to 8. If it is wrong, we will return false, and they will check the condition that it is hexadecimal or not by using the case that yeah, it should be greater than 4, then it should be greater than 4, and then it should be in the number A to F in lowercase and both in uppercase, and the number, if it's hexadecimal, we consider the integer part also, which is equals to 0 to 9, and if it will be able to solve or clear all the conditions, we will print yes, it is IPv4. If it is IPv6, and if it won't able to conclude or clear any of these conditions, they will print neither. It's neither IPv6 or IPv4, depending upon the case. So this was the question. Let's just run the question. Check whether it is correct or not. Yeah, it is correct. It has been accepted. Okay, now we'll submit the code and check all the test cases have been passed or not. Yeah, all the test cases have been passed, and this is a successful attempt. Okay, so that's it for this question.